All right, I know I just changed the oil in this thing when I got it. I had 62,000, like 262 miles or something when I got it. I changed the oil because I did not know how soon or recent it had been. Since there's not a ton of history, even though the people owned it for like 15 years, I decided to go ahead and do a long drive or two, which we did. And because I'm just anal, I'm going to do it again at 62,966 miles. I just want to make sure, since these cars don't hold a lot of oil, they only hold 3.6 to 4.2, even with a filter change. I just feel like there's oil coolers or something that holds oil, and I wanted to make sure that I get the diluted oil out of there after about 500 or 600 miles, and do it again with brand new oil. So went and picked up a supply of the 540 Mobil 1 European car formula, which is what I put it in the first time, and a new plug and washer again, just to make sure that it does not leak. And anyway, so there's the receipt there. And I'm going to change it again. I'm not going to do a filter change. Speaking of which, this is the filter I used, the K&N. This is the one they had because they did not have another filter. But since the filter itself is, sorry about the gun, but I don't ever go anywhere without a gun, no matter what, in my house or not. Even though they don't have a filter and I just changed it, the filter will actually be fine. The oil was clean when it came out when I first got the car. I'm just doing a flush and fill with the oil that I bought to make sure that it, anyway, has the best oil in it could have, because I intend to drive this car and not just let it sit as a 35-year-old collector's item. So anyway, gonna do that real quick. Very little space under here. I'm gonna try to use this drain. Drain it out. I'll just let that drain. By the way, today is April 30th, 2026. April 30, 2026 at 62,966 miles. All right, dipstick out, dry it off, getting ready to fill it back up. Actually, I gotta put my new plug back in. So, new plug and washer ready to go. Just finished draining. We'll finish it up here in just a second. All right, new plug on, wipe down, torqued. By the way, the starter's doing something weird. I think I'm getting ready to replace the starter. It's like every once in a while it'll click and spin and won't catch. So unfortunately, I think they said they put a new starter on it at some point. It doesn't look, I mean, it kind of looks new, but anyway, unfortunately, it happened to me. So new starter going to go on at the same time as getting new shocks and struts. So suspension's getting replaced, shocks and struts, and these leaky bushings up front. I'm not sure if there's any bushings in the back, but that's going to happen this weekend by Fourth Gear Performance. So I just did the oil change again so it'd be fresh, and all the old oil completely gone out after 2 oil changes within 500 or 600 miles. And we'll wrap it up here in a second. All right, by the way, this is also after the timing belt was done, March 26, 60,362. I had that immediately done when I bought the car. Obviously, y'all may have seen my other video, but since I'm not changing the filter, since that filter is only 500 miles old-ish, I'm going to try to do this one-handed. It's probably stupid, but I like to film everything. So there's no ambiguity about whether I ever did it or not. Brand new oil going in. Since it only holds 3.6, I'm gonna have to basically put not even 3 in it and check it. gonna take time to get the last few drops out of these. We'll just let it sit on its side, drip to the bottom. We'll do all three of these real quick. Or 2.75-ish, whatever. And I'll make sure it's not overfilled. And then I'll top it off. Actually, I probably could put all three in there because the oil filter probably does not hold more than not even a half a quart, or not even, probably a quarter quart, as small as that thing was. I certainly don't want to crank it with short on oil unless something's already in the system. Well, I'll just do all three. I'll just take a chance. If I have to drain some, I have to drain some. I just won't empty them all completely. Let them drain. Put the cap back on. We'll crank it. We'll test it after I get it off the ramps. I think I'll go ahead and just check to see from the dipstick if there's how much is on the dipstick from just filling it up, and go from there. Hard to see, but it's at the bottom already. It's not going to clear up, is it? Let's see if I can bring it down here. There we go. April 30th, 2026. Doing the second oil change since I've purchased it off a brand trailer. Got it from the really nice older couple in Martha's Vineyard. 62,966 miles. Still the same filter, but it was a K&N. It was brand new. Starter worked good that time. Just gonna get it off the ramps here. And off the wood. There we go. All right, cool. I'll let it sit for a second. Run. Burn like a kitten. Check it just a second when we're done. I just love this car so much, man. These cars made such an impact on me back when I had two of them back in the late 90s. My third one, the first two were red, but they had leather. This is silver, my favorite color, but it's got the cloth interior. But I really like it. It holds on to me a little bit better up in the mountains, in the corners and the curves. I think the leather looks better, but to be honest with you, this is probably the better interior for just all around. All right, gonna shut it off, let it drain. All right, last check. Just topped it up. Get that right there, here we go. All the way up to the high mark, maybe just a little bit below it, but that's exactly where we want it. Took like those three plus the little bit of the one I had left over there, almost exactly what I needed, which was like 3.25 quarts to top it back up.